When it comes to managing your financial future, most people want someone with years of experience on their side. But what if hiring someone younger could actually give you the edge you need? In today's episode, we are challenging the conventional wisdom about financial advisors and explaining why a younger financial advisor may be your best bet for long-term success. From fresh insights to ensuring you have guidance through your retirement years, we'll break down why age isn't always the most important factor when choosing who will help you secure your financial future. So stay tuned. It might just change the way you think about your financial planning. Let's dive in.
Welcome to the Financial Mirror. Where future success is reflected in our knowledge of fixing the one thing we can control, ourselves.
Welcome to the Financial Mirror, and thanks for joining me today as we continue to work to improve the one thing that we can control, ourselves. Here at the Financial Mirror, it is not about the numbers and spreadsheets alone, but about transforming and educating you on money so that you can make smarter financial decisions. If this is the first time you are joining in, don't forget to hit subscribe on YouTube to be notified of all the new episodes as they release. If you're listening on Rumble, don't forget to follow the channel and like the video. And on any podcast platform of your choice, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. So today we are diving into a topic that just might challenge the way you think just a little bit. We're going to talk about why hiring a financial advisor who is younger than you might be one of the best financial decisions that you have ever made. Many times, people feel slightly hesitant about trusting someone that's younger than them with their finances. There's this common belief that experience only comes with age. People want someone managing their money that has been through the ringer, has seen multiple markets, has experienced various scenarios from people that have brought those scenarios to them. They want someone that's been working for years that can help manage their money. But is experience the most crucial spot? Is there more to financial advising than just the number of years someone has been working? Today, I want to challenge that. I want to break down exactly why a younger advisor might be your smarter choice, how they could just bring that fresh perspective. They could just bring that key to long-term success. So I want to start off first with that misconception. What is this misconception of experience? It's understandable. I got it. It's understandable why people equate age with experience and expertise and all those things. But experience is invaluable, but it's not the only measure of a great advisor. I'll tell you that when it comes to financial coaching, one of the biggest reasons that I have done well with financial coaching is the simple fact that I look into things and constantly reading and reviewing what is the new and upcoming thing. B, I have had obviously my own financial struggles in the past. And C, I have been around a lot of people that have struggled financially over the years. Now, does that mean that in a professional capacity that I have helped every single one of them? Well, no, but when you can kind of see when someone makes a decision that, man, that was not a good decision, boom, add it to the repository. You now have that one extra data point that could possibly help someone else in the future. So I challenge that thought that there is a misconception out there that people are constantly looking at, well, I want someone that's been in business for 20 years. But that does not, like, what if 20 years ago was the first time that they looked at a checkbook or a dollar or a bank account or whatever? Like, what if that was their first and they studied really hard and they passed a test? Does that equate to someone that is better off? Maybe. People, think about the tech world for a second. Let me slow down. Let's think about the tech world. Who are the leaders driving innovation? Who is the leaders in the tech world that's driving innovation? Well, it's not Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett's not driving technology innovation. It's often young people. They're constantly learning. They are adapting. They are mastering the latest trends. And finance is evolving too. Younger advisors bring that same enthusiastic, innovative energy to planning and advising you on how to manage your money. They're bringing that same energy, that same agility, that same everything that in times past has been historical. Well, you don't go against the 4% rule. The 4% rule has done well for years, right? Like that level of thinking can be kind of complacent when it comes to managing your money. Now, I'm not saying that you should hire someone who just got their certification last week, but do you want someone that is on the tail end of their career? I mean, that's the contrary, right? Like, you don't want a 20-year-old who hasn't seen a financial cycle yet. But there is this like sweet spot in between someone that's about to retire and someone that just started. There is a sweet spot where someone could have enough experience, whether it be working experience or they just maybe that's what drove them to want to get into financial advising anyways, is that they had people that were coming to them and struggling with money. And they were like, man, I just want to be the difference. I just want to bring change to someone's life, because I see them struggling financially. That's how I got into it. I got into this whole entire financial mirror, this whole entire thing, because I kept seeing people day in and day out struggling with money. And most of it was not ignorance. It wasn't just them being like, I know what to do and I'm just not doing it. Like it was people that just did not know what to do. They were never taught. They never learned, or they learned, but they learned very, very bad behaviors that has carried with them over the years. So that's why I got into it. And now I'm just eager and have the energy to continue to learn and grow and build in this field. But someone that's been doing this for quite some time, and I'm probably in no different boat. As I get older, I'm probably going to get more structured in my thinking. And that's the way it goes. That's when you hang the hat up, right? But there is some benefit to this like ongoing learning and adaptability, right? One of the major advantages of hiring a younger advisor is that they often are more attuned to new financial strategies, right? Tech tools, market changes, all of those things, they are wanting to actively learn and have a finger on the pulse of what's changing in finance. And that's important. That's important because when you are building your nest egg, when you are putting together your retirement plan, when you are building your day-to-day personal finance plan, when you are learning how to manage money for the first time, when you are starting off on that get out of debt journey, when you are starting off in that building your emergency fund journey, you want someone that is actively learning. You want someone that is keeping up with what is the financial markets doing. Should I still have my money sitting in this like 0.1% savings account, or should I let this thing be over here in this CD for 5.5%, or should I put this in this high yield savings and get 4.5%? Like they know, they're in tune with what is the current rates. What should you do with your dollars? So the financial world is becoming increasingly digital. That's probably one of the greatest advantages that a younger advisor is going to bring, is that younger advisors typically are more comfortable with these like software based applications, all the financial software, the digital platforms, the financial tech, the innovations, all that. Those can be helpful. This very growing but niche market where people are streamlining financial planning, streamlining personal finance management, all of those things to help provide you more accurate, up-to-date, and real-time information about your finances. And a younger advisor is going to be in tune with that. They're going to know that Mint went out of business at the beginning of the year. They're going to know what replace Mint in personal finance budgeting. Like they're going to know those things. They're going to be able to help you get started with them too. So younger advisors are great for that. They're adaptable. Financial planning today isn't what it was 20 years ago, and it's not going to be the same 20 years from now. So you want someone who's adapting. You want someone who's ready to adjust to the various market shifts. Now, when it comes to planning for your long-term financial future, one of the major reasons that people hire someone younger is simply the reality in time. right? Simply the reality in time. Financial planning is a lifelong process. It's something that you're going to get started on now, and you're going to work and build and grow, and you're going to have this like predefined plan that you're going after. Now, you need that adaptability. You need that agile approach. You need that innovativeness, but you still have the plan. And if you're nearing retirement or already in retirement, the last thing that you want is an advisor who's on the same timeline. You don't want someone that is just about to retire at the same time that you're getting ready to start, eating on that nest egg, right? Like, you want someone that is still going to be around for a few years to help you get started, help you get comfortable and going, not pass your account off. Think about it. If your advisor is planning to retire at the same time as you, what happens when they walk away? What happens? You're either left with someone new taking over that's in their firm or whatever, or you lose that continuity, right? That's not ideal for someone that's about to go into retirement. That may actually postpone your retirement because you're just not comfortable doing it. A younger advisor is going to be there for the long haul, right? If they're 10 years younger than you, more than likely you're going to have them around 10 years into retirement. You're going to have, get the I's dotted and the T's crossed, and you're going to be good to go in retirement when they're getting ready to retire. So it's a very important concept, but younger advisors are going to be there. They'll be with you not only through those pre-retirement years, but during the first few years at least of your retirement, and help you with that continuous adjustment, continually adjusting that plan. You're investing in a relationship that can last at least into the first few years of your retirement, right? That is a huge, huge deal. Now, you can see that there is a lot of advantages, and I've spoken with so many people who were initially hesitant to hire young advisors then, and it's normally along the lines of, well, like if I was given these two options, I can't relate to someone that's younger, they can't relate with me, I don't feel as comfortable. I challenge that. I challenge that a lot because people are hesitant, but it's all about making sure that you are comfortable in their approach because they've got the information. If you found whoever it is that you're working with or going to work with, if you found them, they have some credibility to what they're doing, right? There's some credibility to what they're doing. They came up on some search engine out there somewhere, and there's some credibility. I'm not saying they're great. I'm not saying they're perfect, but there's some credibility. Now, what you have to then learn to do is learn to either trust through results or trust through relationship building and time. But you've got to learn to trust them. And I've spoken with people, and they were initially hesitant, but through either results, the coaching, like teacher mentality of like learning, has provided a fresh perspective that they brought to the table and just made it more clear. They were able to break it down, and for those people that were initially hesitant, were more confident with that younger advisor helping them, growing them, teaching them, coaching them, mentoring them, helping them understand personal finance at a level they may not have understood before. Because here's the thing, when you are someone that is a little older, right? Like just say you're about to retire, right? The experience that you have, if you start talking to someone, maybe that doesn't matter to you that you're going to retire at the same time as your advisor. Maybe that doesn't matter to you, but let me give you this. People, you're missing out on some things in your financial journey because you're talking to people that came up in the same era as you. So some of the same things that you came up with, sure, they were in the financial market realm, whatever, industry. They still have some of the same ideas, thoughts ingrained because of the era you came up in. And there's a lot out there that talks about, how like the era you came up in, that plays a role with how you think about money. Like there's things out there about that. Feel free to indulge yourself if you would like, but you tend to have the similar thoughts. But by bringing someone in that is younger, that has a fresh perspective, sometimes that enthusiasm can lead to some very creative solutions, some very creative strategies that a more seasoned advisor may actually overlook because they've become so comfortable with their methods. So comfortable. So I challenge you. I challenge you to find that balance between experience and knowledge results, I guess you could say. Because, of course, experience does matter, right? Experience does matter. A younger advisor without any experience would not be the right fit for someone managing their life savings, right? Not a thing. But there are plenty of young advisors with enough experience to understand the complexities of financial planning while also bringing that very, very creative, fresh, and adaptive mindset that a seasoned advisor, I don't want to call it an old advisor or just a more seasoned advisor. I mean, that's a nice way to say it, that they may bring. So plenty of young advisors out there. But I challenge you, find that balance. Find that balance. I'm not saying go find the fresh college graduate, but I'm also not saying go find the person that is about to hang it up in 5 years. Find someone in the middle. Find someone that can help you and you can start to build that trusting relationship with, because you get the best of both worlds. Their energy and their creativeness backed by the wisdom and knowledge of and experience that they do have is a just a vital combination. It is a key to success when it comes to your finances. So the key is balance. You want someone who's in tune with modern financing technology, but you also want someone that has been around long enough to understand the fundamentals of personal finance. So hopefully you got something out of this episode. At the end of the day, the decision comes down to finding the right advisor for you. And experience is important, but so is adaptability. So is continual learning. So is long-term support, right? People who are not being adaptive, they will continue to do their same old tricks and they will not last very long. People that stop learning will start eventually providing you stale information. If they're not learning the newest trend, you will eventually start getting stale information. People who are not there for you in the first few years of your retirement, it will make your first few years of retirement slightly more challenging. I'm not saying you can't do it, but slightly more challenging. So I encourage you, be open-minded. Don't dismiss someone because they're younger than you, right? Don't dismiss them. In many cases, they'll offer the perfect combination of skills that you need for your future. So as you consider this, remember the best advisor is one who can grow with you. If it means hiring someone that's slightly younger, don't be afraid to take that leap. I encourage it. Encourage to find someone that has enough experience, but not too seasoned. Keep the adaptability mindset in mind. So if you do this, you might just be setting yourself up for a much better financial outcome, slightly more adaptive, slightly more learning. But anyways, encourage you to do that. But hopefully you found this episode intriguing. It all kind of stemmed from a conversation that I overheard, and I was like, man, like what a great concept. What's something great to think about and talk about and get people to start to think about. And maybe that's you. Maybe that's something you've been thinking about, is maybe hiring a financial advisor, maybe hiring a financial coach. That is something that you want to do and you're ready to take control of your finances and ensure you're on the right path. Just head over to thefinancialmirror.org and hit book now and schedule your free consultation today. I'll sit down with you. We'll go over, make sure that you are properly set up for now, but also setting up for the future. If you do want to give an extra dose of support to the stream, head over to thefinancialmirror.org/shop, pick you up some awesome Financial Mirror gear. I appreciate everyone tuning in. Hopefully this episode was enlightening and that it gave you a little something to think about. Just a little different, but all in all, it's more about just continuing to make you think and give you new ideas to think about for your personal finances. If you like the video, if you like the channel, don't forget to subscribe and like and share the video. And if you're on a podcast platform of your choice, don't forget to like and subscribe to the podcast. So once again, hopefully you got something out of this episode. And until next week, continue improving the one thing you can control, yourself. Peace.
Well, that wraps up today's Financial Mirror. Join us next week as we continue to work on ourselves, change our mentality, and to commit to achieving the success we always envisioned. Regardless of your platform, help us grow as a community. Please like, subscribe, and share with the people in your lives.